As a part of his anti-DEI campaign, Donald Trump has just revoked the Equal Employment Opportunity Act of 1965. Now, come here for a second. Let me explain to you what this is and what that actually means. Now, the Equal Employment Opportunity Act of 1965 was an executive order that effectively made it illegal to engage in discriminatory hiring practices at the federal workplace. So that means that resumes of black applicants cannot automatically be thrown in the trash based off the color of their skin, right? But eventually it became more insidious and people were being rejected based off of culturally black names. But that's another story for another day. This is the thing I need people to understand. If you're like one of those people who are really obsessed with Disney being too woke nowadays, or how there's too many black gay characters in your video games or whatever, this is the logical conclusion to that thought process, right? In your efforts to even the playing field for the disadvantaged white dudes, you are effectively making it legal to discriminate based off of race, gender, and sexual orientation again. You're just doing affirmative action for white people, right? Because if a black man ends up getting a casting role over a white dude, he could just be more qualified for the role, right? Or he could just bring a certain vibe to the production that people actually enjoyed. But instead of considering that, you have stripped him of his qualifications. You've stripped him of his personality. All he is to you is his race. And at that point, you've just become the person that you claim woke people to be. A person who can only ever see other people as their race, gender, or sexual orientation. One more thing about this Trump thing. I've been hearing a lot of Democratic pundits talk about how wildly unconstitutional Donald Trump has been in the past 2 days. And it's like, he's a fascist. What the fuck? Like, that's not even a thing. People don't realize that everything about our government is based off of the honor system and a handshake, right? So if nobody is brave enough to stand up against a fascist and defend the Constitution, then there's no such thing as an unconstitutional action. You feel me? So the mode of attack is not to sit and critique about how he's breaking the rules. The mode of attack here is to obstruct him at every level of governmental procedure. Okay? And then for the civilians on the ground, it is time for us to collectivize and aggressively defend not just our civil rights, but our rights as human beings.